I see.
Come.
I see.
Oh. Stay there. Don't go make a man. Hey guys, happy Sunday to us all. How are we? I don't know. Oh, you guys are here already. Sorry, Jesus boy distressed me. I be need for you don't make a hat. I don't push button where you don't come up and down here. Hey, happy Sunday everyone. Can we share the video please? Let's talk. Let's talk, please. Share the video, please. Warm hearts. Greg Sacco in the building. Overcomer Quintabel. Emilian, you. Kayla Gala. I see you, sweetheart. Can Eugene. Hey, Kelly. Sheltia. Hi, how are you? Our Emma Bright. My God, when I see you all, I'm lighted up. Okay, because I'm always so happy. I see all of you pumping those hearts, but sometimes the pictures are not showing. I see Mr. Nze pumping me hearts. I know I get to send week for Mr. Nze. No, Mr. Nze, I thought you said you're not doing comedy, the feminine type comedy anymore. And I love what you're doing right now, okay? It's special. Guys, shout out to him. He's doing super good. Go follow his pages, Mr. Nze. He's doing awesomely well. Yeah, there's a Bimbi in the building. Joseph B, the big boy, I see you. You know when you're pumping hearts, except say I know your profile picture before I go fix nothing at you. Otherwise, I need to see you in the comments. Please, get in the comments. M Junior Kings, I see you, big boy. All of you see, Jesus boy, the worry place. Like, I beg of you, I might be distracted because he really worried. Okay, but I just got back from church and I thought, you know what? Let's talk about this. I want to talk about the case I put up, the rape case I put up. I also want to talk about what's been going on here. Ransomer, I see you. Where's loads of comments going up? Aquago, it's gone up. I think that should be my sister. Okay, Mispa, hey, I see you. Niba Clovis, I see you. see, Jesus boy, they really messed me up today. Okay, boy, guys, please keep sharing the video. Okay, let's get to it. I told you that my official page has been blocked, right? They blocked my official page. Oh, sorry guys, I'm really sorry. I'll smack you. Come. I'll smack you. See, I'm not joking with you. Come and stay here. Sorry guys. So, thank God. Sorry, I really I cannot stop video now, right now. So yeah, hey all of you, lots of love. Okay, so I was saying that please bear with me with Jesus boy. Okay, when he did from my corner, I'm very unstable. Okay, yeah, Exo Bertrand, I see you. Baraga Jackie, I see you. Elenda and Doa, I see you. Beth Hall, Tazo, I see you. Kings, I see you. Doreen Tata, Marceline Yaba, all of you. So I was saying that my official page has been blocked. My official page was blocked because they said I went against community standards. However, do not fret, okay, because it is just temporal. And on the 9th of February, I will resume. Okay, so a lot of, I do showbiz on there, talk about the things on showbiz there. I don't want to mix it because this is a relationship hub. You don't want to be talking, except if you see me talk about something like, for instance, I was talking about Ani Idibia, Pero, and Tu Baba the other time. Such stories have to do with relationships. That's what I put it here. But everything otherwise, okay? Please share the video. Let's talk about that rape case. I was talking about my official video page because most of you go right in there. I am my user account, my official page, and every other page right now is like on a pause. So if you write, I will not see it. If you want to send your exceptional cases, send it on Daily's Matchups Reloaded. I'm gonna change this page back to Daily's Matchups. Okay, we had Reloaded just so that people would know it's a new page that was created, but it has to go back to Daily's Matchups. Okay, so let's cut to the chase. Okay, I want to sincerely thank all of you who have See, my son has climbed on top of this. He wants to be part of the video. And I hope you guys understand. My family is not on social media for personal reasons, okay? So I know you guys always say, oh, show us, baby, show us. No. My children are not on social media. My family is not on there. It is just Delhi. Any other thing we see on social media, Delhi. Any other thing about me is not on social media. My family, not even my sisters, not even my brothers, no. I don't do that. So, and it's a personal thing. Like I always tell you, no, the imitate na me. If it's like you're imitating me, if you want to do it, do it. I'm not saying people who keep their stuff private. I deal with shit behind the scenes that you people don't know. I have a lot that I'm battling with in my family, in my marriage, in every other thing that I'm battling with. But it has no business, not be social media business. If you hear anything about me on social media, not on a gossip, some person don't choo something and all of that, but me and social media and my privacy, na no-go area, okay? Just so that we know. So if my baby is playing, if you want to see him, unfortunately, I'm sorry, okay? So just bear with me. You just hear his voice at the background like that. And his iPad is not charged. Again, that's one of the things why it's disturbing. Okay, let me go back to what I was saying. So I was saying that I got some things to talk about. So let's talk about the rape case that I put on the platform, what happened, and where it is at the moment. And then we talk about some things that have happened on the platform and talk about other things. So if you have questions, just hold on. When I talk to maybe a considerable length of extent, then we can then, boo boo, I'm gonna smack you. Stop it. Oh, so that's it. Let me start with that case. So last night, it's about 10 o'clock or thereabout. And you guys should understand, I am GMT -1. Cameroon is GMT at the moment. So you guys are 1 hour ahead of us. If you want to write to me, understand that. Just check the time zone. Sometimes you people are writing midnight. That is when I'm crashing. I want to sleep. And then you're coming at that time. You're ringing my phone directly. It's really unfair on me. But again, I still wake up because I tend to understand that some things are a matter of life and death, and you don't attend to it. Some time you are named the whole place, say they become for you, because that's what some of you are typical at. They become for you, you know, respond to them, so the person don't die. I'll wake up, and as frustrating as that is, I'll still have to attend to, because I understand the importance of human life. So this guy is writing, I'm like, you don't even introduce yourself, you don't even say anything. He says, and then sometimes I get frustrated like that, but the response, the Bible says that a good response, it turns away wrath. Literally, that's what happened last time, because I was so frustrated and mad at him. Like, you get into my phone, you don't even tell me where you got my number. Secondly, you don't even introduce yourself. Then you're insisting on wanting to call me like direct. And imagine 10 o'clock in the night. I'm like, it's not fair on me. And then he said he's sorry. Like, you see, I was already flared up, but the approach that he used, I'd be like, come on, Deli, why the boy beans Ukando? You know, so I listened to him, and he said he's sorry, but it was an emergency. That's why he got to me. So he narrated all of what he narrated. And for those of you who have not seen the stuff, so there's this child who lost the parents at a very tender age. And I am particular about orphans because I'm one. Okay, and I lost my parents really young. So when you see me fight for other people, especially for orphans or for vulnerable people, understand where I'm coming from. So he said that this child is an orphan, and the child was living with them initially, and then you know how it is when it's an orphan. Every uncle or auntie is claiming rights, are more uncle than you, are more auntie than you are. So that's what happened. The guy said they literally could not. It's a child. It's a family child. So they let go. Like, you know what? It's okay if you think that you can take care. So they took the child to Yaoundé, and the child has been living with them. Then the child would leave the house and disappear for like 4 days, and then they will not inform them. That it's a lot of things that have been going on now. My major concern is not really those details. My major concern is how much. Favor, stop that. Don't drum, please. Don't do it, please. So my major concern is how far. So incidentally, the uncle of the child started sleeping with the child. But now this uncle is a famous person. This uncle is high and mighty, sort of. And this uncle, and the uncle's wife, sorry guys, and the Favor is really distracting me. And the uncle's wife doesn't care that the husband, Favor, stop! I'm sorry guys. The uncle's wife doesn't care. This is a bad joke right now. This favor, So the uncle's wife doesn't care that the husband is sleeping with the girl, and when they got to talk about it, like the child actually confessed in front of the uncle and the uncle's wife and the entire family. The guy said he was thinking that this uncle's wife was gonna be mad at. Sorry guys. I really see what he's small Gary. The thing is that one sec guys, let me just sort him out, okay? I'm gonna take just a minute. I get to open new pack of crisps right now. Okay, before he's gonna. Well baby, for those of you who are mothers in the house, do you know sometimes this is how I call my son? I just take pack of crisps. I see here whether I didn't have a bolova, it appears in the place. That's what I do. I don't know if you guys can relate with this. You see. Okay, so that's it. So the uncle, the guy was frustrated. I'm really sorry that I'm not. You guys understand, right? Mommy became this. So the guy was shocked that when the lady confessed in front of everybody, they were expecting that maybe the wife doesn't know that this is what the husband is doing. So the wife was, obviously, I'm going to flare out and really get frustrated and angry and hold my husband like you're sleeping with a 16-year-old. We all can relate with that, right? No, but the wife started saying, my husband, you cannot do anything. When a husband instead get to the one, even your husband want to defend himself because the ego there at play. Now the wife, the instead to say, you cannot do anything to my husband. My husband is highly connected. So they got frustrated. And it has been going on for a while. So you can imagine that they took this child when the child was about 6. Oh, no, well, let's say 10. I don't know the details. Sometimes, like I said, I run over when I'm reading because it's too much for me. And you guys should understand that it's the grace of God that keeps my mental health intact. Because these things are contagious. Yes. You read cases in a day and then you go gaga. Okay, if ever come and take this other part. One sec, guys. Let me give you. So, I had to lock that door. Hopefully he doesn't come here. Right, so that's it. And I woke up when I read that. I had tears in my eyes. I could not sleep. It was too late. I could not really talk about it like that. Now, you guys should understand. I'm saying this because, truth be told, when you're taking it, these orphans are very vulnerable. I know what it means. When my parents died, we did not go to leave. My dad had always said, if he dies, we are not, because he built a house before he died. So we are going to stay in our homes. As hard as that was, we stayed. We could only go for holidays like that. Trust me. We did not. But after the considerable length of time, because we were living by ourselves and life was really hard for us, we had to, especially when we moved to other places. I've lived as an orphan in other homes. And I'm not one to really put my story like that out there. However, it is not an easy thing for an orphan. Trust me. This is not that pity party side when you cannot take responsibility. I'm one to take responsibility. I'm one to reflect. But you get to the level where people treat you because they know you don't have a defense. Literally. They treat you in a way like if you see, that's why I said, keep yourselves to take care of your children. You don't know what orphans go through. They will get sexually molested. They will get maltreated. They will be verbally assaulted. They will do, like I always say, it is thanks to God that I've never been sexually molested in this life. Like that. But I faced situations where I could have been. And if that had happened, looking at my background, there's literally nobody that could have fought for me. But I came across a lot of friends, a lot of people out there, and lots of orphans doing my charity work and all of that, they could not fight. You hear stories of how insiders, family members are sleeping with these orphans and they cannot do anything. And even when, and you know how Africans set up, even when they know, like the family knows, they want to, no talk because they will cover it up. You understand? I deal with, especially when you see me talk about rape is such a sensitive topic. When you see me talk about it, I am very careful because I know how it can be. I know how the story can change. But when it has to do with, especially the vulnerable, these children who cannot defend themselves, I'm very, very conscious. I'm very, very particular. Favor, don't open that door, please. Stop it. You know, I know you've not finished the other parts. So that's it. If you see, leave, okay, to take care of your children. If you can, because at the end of the day, sometimes man proposes, God disposes. But see, leave to take care of your children. What orphans go through, you not believe. It just takes some very few orphans who are lucky enough to live with people. I lived at some point with somebody. That person maltreated me to the point where there was a time she actually told me that she actually confessed that she treats me less than every other person. Now, this is what happened. That person was maltreating me, but I could not speak. They were always, see, if I do something like picking for house where all man do, the person go maltreat me, so they talk for me, so they insult me, so they chop na something. If I go out, you know how you are at the level of your, maybe, this youthful exuberance. You go out, they say, come on, you want to come back, you go lock me, I'll sleep on the floor for outside. I'm not exaggerating. And you know that if your parents discipline you, they go beat you, they don't say you can't enter the inside house. I'll sleep on the floor. This woman will not bother. I'll sleep for phone. So outside, now so neighbor can't see me. But I never enter inside neighbor house. Because if I enter, it go pick quarrel the next day with those neighbor them. So sometimes then there was a time and then they always discriminate. So one of the people they discriminate with them actually one day stood up to her and then dish her out to he. Then instead they cried, they say, now they feel that way I treat you even worse than you. But you now never ever talk for me. I still remember her words. You never talk for me. Now you the wake up, they talk for me. So, you know, that day I had my peace because sometimes I felt like I deserved what was happening. But when she made that statement, then I said, no, I was not exaggerating. I was not properly treated. I don't tell you people these stories because I understand. Some of these orphans will go to do house help in places. And the way they will treat them, you pay these children peanuts. Work jobs that your children, I say this with tears in my eyes for real. I'm sorry, guys. Just a sec, please. Just a sec. Life in itself is already too hard for orphans. It is. If you listening to me, you've been treating these orphans anyhow, please retrace it. It is not fair. I remember when I was working as a house help. I wasn't living, I was living with a friend of mine. And my friends had gone to the university. I'm really teary right now because it is real to me. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I remember when I was when I'd had my advanced level, I'd lost my parents obviously earlier. And the person who had to take care of me, like send me to university, was an uncle. My uncle died as well. Story for another day. I wanted to go to school so bad. Okay, I'm sharing this story with you people because you people, sometimes when I come and sit on here, and I always tell you people that when you're fighting me on here, you're fighting a lot of destinies that you have no clue. And sometimes you always think that I had a rosy upbringing, rosy life, or my life is all rosy. You have no clue the sacrifices. You have no clue. I could not go to school after my advanced level. 2 years I stayed at home. My friends were already second year in the university. I was living with my friend Kia Lovelin Kings at Kradat Bonamusadi. I will never forget Kradat in Yaoundé. I will not forget. I don't forget people. I will never forget her, how much she helped me. I was working as a house help with this woman. They brought this child from Italy. So you know how it is with bush fallers. They bring you from Italy. you have a baby out here, and you know how childcare is really demanding, and the sister had to send this child to Cameroon for the elder sister to take. You know, sometimes women who have not had kids, and not every one of them, please, okay. Some women who have not had kids really don't understand what it means to cater for a child, another man's child. But with this woman, she had not had kids. Her sister sent her kids. So he was treating this particular child well. So it's not even about she had not had kids to understand another child, because she was treating that child fine. Okay? That woman abroad, she was had budgeted 50,000 francs for her child. Sorry, guys. That woman abroad had budgeted 50,000 francs for her child. She had budgeted 50,000 for the childminder. Childminder, that's how we call nannies or babysitters here. So I was supposed to be the childminder. This woman in Cameroon, the elder sister who doesn't have a child, that was supposed to be taking care of Junior, that was sent from Italy, divided that money into two. So she was paying me 20,000 francs. I was leaving Cradat. For those of you who know Yaoundé properly, I was leaving Cradat every morning. I pay transport to that woman's house. I stayed there all through to 7 o'clock in the evening. That woman was paying me 20,000 francs. I'll take care of Junior, care for Junior, and then I was eating in her house. One day she came and told me that I will no longer be eating. That if I have to eat, I'm so emotional today, guys. You have no idea. It's amazing how these things just come back to you, and you don't believe that you really went through all of these things. You don't. Let me catch my breath, please. And she told me that if I'll be eating in her house, she would slash 5,000 francs. I complained that I pay transport to and fro, so it takes almost all of the money before a month end. And she told me that she'll be paying me, that she's paying me 25,000 francs. If I'll be eating, she will reduce it to 20,000 francs. I need you to understand what 20,000 francs mean to a young girl. I have to take care of myself, my needs, feed myself, clothe myself, take care of all my, the basic needs. I didn't have a choice. I said I wouldn't be eating. So the woman said I will not bathe in her house. I will not eat in her house. I will not do any other thing. I will not even watch TV. I will stay. I've never really deeply explained this story. And someday I will see this woman. And sometimes I always pray that this woman should not be dead. That someday she will see me. She restricted me. I'm not exaggerating. Matter of fact, when I always talk stories, I always edit them, because I understand that it has to do with people's reputations at the moment. So you have to really edit some things. I can't even call her name. I can't even describe where she was, just so that you don't trace her or put a face to the name. I was carrying this baby, and then I had to be at my best. You know what it means. Now you think about it. I am taking care of your child. I'm hungry. I've not had a bath for a woman, morning to night, evening 7. I was studying computing at Obili. I had to leave her place because I was the one paying for that. Since my friends had gone to the university, I did not want to just stay like that. I had to go and enroll for computer studies. When I leave 7 o'clock, I'm not going back home. I'm going to study at the computer place before going back. So all the money I was having was just for transport. They will cook. You know how you're hungry. You guys know it's not an adult now that I am. How old was I? I had my advanced level when I was 17, 18. So think about it, 2 years after I was born, like 20 years. So I'm not talking about an adult like that. They will cook. I'm not eating all day. Guys, this is such an emotional time for me. You see, I'm just talking about another person, then I bring up my story. I'm not eating all day. You expect Junior to be at his best. I have to be. Junior doesn't need to cry. I'll stay in the room. Everybody's talking, watching TV and everything. There was no way for me to communicate with Junior's direct mother, like Junior's biological mother, for me to communicate. The girl who actually took me there came one day and told me, gave me Junior's mommy's number to call. I was scared because if that woman knew that I communicated, even the day I had the opportunity to talk, because Junior's mother called me and said, oh, she wants to talk to me and find out how Junior is doing and what's happening to Junior. And everybody was there. You know how you answer calls. This is really the thing. These orphans want to talk. They really want to talk. But the people, their guardians are always around. If you have a child living like that, they cannot speak. So when you ask them if they're okay, they will tell you they are okay. I was not okay. I could not tell Junior's mother because the woman was always standing by the side and giving me the phone. And you know how it is. I say this and it feels like it was just yesterday. It's so hard, guys. You don't have a clue what orphans go through. You have no clue, especially orphans who don't have the family members like that to take care, like their own direct relatives. Sometimes it is really their direct relatives. Mine is even better that it was an outsider. With these other people, it was the direct relative like that. Some of these children, this child I'm talking about, the one we started with. I really get so emotional thinking about my past. You guys have no clue. Sometimes when you see me come here, shout and scream, it's a lot. It's a lot that I'm screaming about. I'm not a humanitarian because I love to be a humanitarian. It's been a calling. And I've experienced it firsthand. I will cry sometimes. I will hold this child in my hands. And God knows that I've loved kids. That I love kids to the point where my sisters will tell you, I've never had a child before I started having kids. I've never had a child, but I treated every child I met. My sister in Canada told me once that if there's one person in this world that has treated people's children rightly, that she sees, it's me. She told me, she reminded me. And there was a reason why she was saying that. She said, if there's one person, she reminded me of a story when we were in University of Yaoundé. At that time, I finished, a lot happened. I went to the university finally. And this sister of mine, she's a friend, more of a friend. Matter of fact, my late mom's best friend's daughter. So we got to be friends as well. So she told me that I remember there was a time there were some kids who were like, they were with their parents, but they were really living a really more like, you know, these guardians in municities. That man was quite broke. And the kids were always, you know how this kwashoko looking kind of kids. I would go there, take my own food if I go to my friend's house because it was their minicity. So I'll leave my own minicity, go there. I'll take my food and give those children. And my friend will be so angry, like, now wait, see, she used to call me Ziti, now wait to you. I'll be like, I can't. Sometimes I'll take those children and clean them up. I don't even know them. I was just drawn to kids like that. And she reminded me, she said, if she has seen one person that treated people's children like hers, it's me. She said that and tears got rolling in my eyes, like she there's no reason in this world why my own child should suffer. She was telling me that the way I've treated people's children in this world, the way I've taken care of people's children. And I started telling her that I wasn't doing that for my own children necessarily, but because I have grown like these children. So when I hear people use their places in authority to, I really need to calm down. When you use your power, because you're in a position of authority, to manhandle people's children, to treat people's children less, to too rough handle innocent children. God is watching you. In any capacity, you must not rape them. Like I said, when these children come to work that jobs that you cannot do. You cannot do these jobs. This matter of fact, I believe that house helps should be the highest paid. You see these people who do these odd jobs, they should be the highest paid. Matter of fact, you have to motivate them, because when you do that, they are moved and motivated to take care of your children properly. When each time you would hear, if you've noticed, I've never put on anything that a house help has done. Poison the maid, the boss, stolen the boss's money and ran away, gotten into this. I've never put, if you followed me for a long time, you know why. Each time I want to put it up, I always think of what might have pushed that child to do what they've done. Well, like I told you people, when I held Junior in my hands, the thoughts that were crossing through my mind, the way that woman was treating me, if I was wicked, if my parents did not instill in me values and godly values, I would have harmed that child. Heaven is my witness. I would have revenge on that child. But when I look at that innocent child, I'm like, Father, this child has not done anything to me. I cannot. But not everybody, I always tell you people, not everybody has my kind of heart. Not everybody is sacrificial. Not everybody is God-fearing. Not everybody has empathy. When you do these things, people can revenge. Even not now. There are house helps who will leave a house and still plan on revenging. I'm telling you. You see, I'm still talking and crying. It just shows that I'm not even healed from that thing. And someday I want to stand in front of that woman and say, this is the same me. One person in this life treated me so bad. I so wanted to meet this person. But unfortunately, that person has died. And each time I sit and think about what that person did to me, I literally beg myself to forgive her. This is the pain some of these children go through. You have no understanding. You don't know. When you just hear, even when they have well-to-do uncles, and sometimes they're doing the absence of a mother. You see, most of these children, that's why I always tell you people, be careful when you're taken by your own case and trying to counsel, because these children have different cases. They run after me, as some of you say they are sheep. Some of them truly don't have the left from the right. They follow me because they look up to me as a mother. Some of them don't even know when to start using their pads. I have to literally explain to them. My parents died when I was younger, not even started menstruating. Do you know what it means? You even live in places where they will give you towels that you have to always go and wash and use again. But their own kids will have pads, real pads like that. You will stain your skirt, you will stain your body. You people have no understanding. Nobody can take care of your kids as much as you do. So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking, I understand that if it is up to you, live life to the full to take care of your children. To be there for your children. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know I was going to break down talking about the story. I didn't know that. When I put me hands now, I feel better. It's Jesus' voice disturbing me like this. Some of them will beat. You see me, I feel talk all day. If I take cane beat picking, I don't beat some picking one day. I take my, and then me, I don't know if I take cane side the beat picking, I beat some picking, I just take stick clean my tongue. Say beating. Better I shout to tomorrow. Only I just whip it once, so as I whip it for your head, blood just start come out for your head. As I saw it, I could not. And if you know what this child did, I said, you know what, I would never. May mommy discipline me. May they go discipline them. Not me. I'm just saying that, not that orphans are always right. Not that they don't do their own, they have their excesses. Some of them, they come, you want help them, they not them, they instead, and I get it. I'm just trying to say that if you take a child that you want to stay with, please treat that child like yours. If you no go buy pen for the one, buy them for the one, put the one for taxi, put the one for taxi, send your own picking them, buy phone for this one, buy them for this one. It means that you're never ready. Most of these children are tests for una. Where God they do and una no know. God is looking at each and every one of you. When you're living with a stranger, you're living with another person's child. You go give custard for the one, go take pap where you don't get sugar again for the other one. God is watching you. You have no idea. If you will not be able to take a child and treat like yours, please do not. When you take a child as a house help, treat that child so well for where even when that picking time don't reach or go, you go to deny, say no one go. Why some of these house help they want run? Because they cannot stand to the end of the month. At the end of the day, guess what? I come up for that woman in house on day. The last month while I remember today. And one may pay me quick. I come up past her for backside, run, go. The woman not ever see me again. And then I went to that lady that connected me. I wrote to her and I told her I could not continue. If I will stay for there, I would die. Please. A child cannot be vulnerable. You take that child. Men, please listen to me. Whatever urges prostitutes are out there, please listen to me. Even if the urge cannot have it, also you want to do something, not before my innocent picking. This man is rich like that. You can have any woman, there are side chicks out there who are willing with their full chest to be side chicks, to sleep with you for free, to just sleep with you for shawarma. Go and meet those ones. Picking go day way never even Bobby never even come off a chest. You sleep with it and say waiting. When you destroy these children's lives, how do you feel? How do you really feel? How do you feel? You can sleep with any woman since you are sleeping and go there. Prostitutes are there waiting for you. How much do you pay? Go there. But how do you feel when you're sleeping with this picking way Bobby never come on, picking way he never even know how to even clean the mess? How do you feel? Like some of you men, how do you feel that this is your own child, your daughter, and another man is violating them like that? How would you feel? How? And then another woman will be able to defend that kind of thing, that your husband, and that's why, you see, I don't even want to talk about it because an organization has picked up the case. But if at all, women, how wicked, how low can we go to defend this Mrs. Title? How low can we go? You, a woman who has gone, you don't push speaking, it come out so, you nurture and reach at this level. Then you can leave another man, your husband, treat another child like that? Really? You know, sometimes I feel sad in a different world, you know. I always feel sometimes that I'm in a different world. Seriously. Don't come again here, favor. Then don't come like you. Guys, I'm really sorry. I did not know I was going to get emotional. I did not know. Seriously, I just felt like this was just a counseling session. I mean, a session for us to... A mother, exactly for Evelyn, protecting the act by another woman. Maybe a man covering. That's why I always say sometimes I always truly believe a man. And guess what? It was a man that contacted me. It wasn't a woman. Most of you thought it was a woman that was right. It was a man. This guy could not sleep. That you carry, when I know it to what you go through with pregnancy, I say men don't understand. Men don't, they will never understand. Man pikin no fit ever understand which way means you carry belle, carry pikin for your bed. They no fit ever understand. And we woman, we don't carry and so get all kinds of things for our skin. Push and so go then a life and death. You know, I don't say pregnancy in a life, a matter of life and death. Do you know that it is that serious? Do you have a clue? Pregnancy is that serious and it is that delicate. Do we even have a clue? That you know the pain, you threw or vomiting. Some people they need chop one full chop before till they born. So one day the born die for this. So one day the born get picking die. So the things women will go through, and then you turn and you see another woman in 9 months and all the things. Enough it dawn on you say, hey, no be woman we never born and the third woman we get your own picking them. And you sit and you leave another woman and your husband treat another woman like another child like that. Really? Have you shared this video, guys? Because most often I have to tell you people to share. Share. Please share the video. And unfortunately that I'm crying in here. Like I said, I did not intend to cry. I did not even know it was going to get this serious. I always don't intend to. The things I come here sometimes talk about them. I don't even I bring them and then I don't talk about it. I just talk about other things that I did not even plan to do. Before you send a child to live with a relative, please, sometimes check these people. Sometimes if your child, you see this thing, I don't care. These are the precautions I take. This uncle, the way the worker call small girl picking and say my wife. I know one here. That means say I must beat her with that thing as you see big man picking the call small picking say my wife. I don't take that thing lying down. I know they take a lying down. No, I don't. It is not your wife. And don't do that. If you salute me, you scratch my hand inside, or you scratch small picking tell me so you salute to scratch your hand. I take it really seriously. You see, now signs and these are pedophiles. These are signs of pedophiles. This is uncle the can carry small girl picking on toy food. I know day. Whether I favorite uncle, I know day. This way girl picking go sleep inside boy in room. I know day. You see these things? Man, take these precautions. May it still happen. I know so I take precautions. I know they do that thing. If a stranger, especially if it's just a stranger, that's why even as young as it is, you give them different beds. Better buy them bunk beds so one man will sleep on top. If the problem is space, manage the space. They make bunk beds for a reason. Sometimes now even family member, the uncle, they want to go take and they can't stay for us now. Then they go. You the send man picking may go wash girl picking for waiting. May go wash girl picking for waiting. When you already teach young girl picking say, well, one wash you get to send your hand. You say, "I V wash and fine." When the uncle they wash the picking go to do now waiting. So when they send them, pass go send them. I'm saying these things that you people should begin to to know about. That's why you see they will come out there and they don't grow. Girls will come out. You don't know what the uncles were doing when they were young. That's why you see all these people coming out now and talking because they could not speak when they were younger. You send boy picking me go wash small girl picking for waiting. If person go wash on you one, go wash your picking you one. Because sometimes I lazy self for women me then we don't take all things gear and go house help house boy them. So small responsibility the way you the gear and the same they do. Why? Well, you know if you do them. Yeah, if small girl picking go there, you get a house boy, the same house boy may go wash girl picking. How? You know say house boy they need to really get that freedom. That's why house boys tend to impregnate house girls. Because now that's the most they can express themselves. When the house girl no day, they go turn and none of you are picking them. You have no idea. Even the house girls, so many times we don't get boys that with the platform when girls them, their nannies them, violate them, tell you they be this small. You people even know about these things. Do you know the people, you don't hear some girl come up for some village for some side. Oh, because you know say you pay cheap. You just carry and put them for your house. Start the suffer. You don't even bother about these children, their sexual needs. Like even to teach them sex education. Some of them go into these things ignorantly. small picking the job wake up. You want sister to get itches. You want sister to get discharges. You want see small picking. Even reach 12 years, belly already enter. When I feel so away to be happy with that kind of picking them. So one day, the way some of these children who menstruate early, now early sex to the custom. You have no idea, but they're scared to speak because this uncle don't tell them say they go die if they talk, if they confess. Do you know most of you now that don't carry work, put on for their head them. You don't think what is happening with your children. You don't. When I want to find money, when our children they die. I'm talking of people in Africa and abroad as well. Every day money, 9 to this, 9 to this. You come by, you don't tire, rest, enter. When are they okay? Yes, so they okay. Yes, mommy, we are fine. You don't take laptop, give picking them, take computer, give picking them. Picking them, they watch all kind of nonsense for social media. Watch all kind of go access all kind of websites them, and you're there. I have kids. And then tomorrow, people they don't drink water, put comfort down. Because oh, my children are doing this. Who said they carry the kind of bad fashion? When are you don't nurture them into that? We are losing children nowadays, not for anything. More than ever, families are even more. More families are being more financially stable. The children are getting wayward at the expense of kids. This financial stability will define them. It is at the expense of kids. It isn't avoiding. Like I've told you people, you cannot have it all. Don't bother yourself. If you choose wait, you go suffer for your life. If you 1 minute you're picking and suffer, fine. No, seriously. Sometimes it is just too much now. Greed. You feel do 3 days for in a week. You work. You still there for your kids. Take out time. She don't then go there. Go out with them. Sometimes you take picking 1 time in 6 months, 1 time in 3 months. Going out then you don't kill us. I don't kill them. I don't take my children out. Then they rest time. Spend all your time now for different people then. Really? Nanny, they know everything. We are picking one, it did one change. Now your nanny know. You are picking one start bleed. Now nanny know. You are picking one start develop pubic hairs. Now nanny don't see them first. Picking to be comfortable for talk with nannies more than you. When I define money now, now money will define them. I've told you one thing will suffer, unfortunately. It's just sad. How much you pay the picking them? You the think say, oh, you the one penny wise pounds foolish. That's so Englishman talking. Penny wise pound foolish. You give her 20 pounds thinking that no, I should give you 20 pounds, it reduce of your thing of your house. Then they beat their picking them, they push it the inside chop them when they chop them. You don't know how much these people are getting. You don't know how much revenge they are getting on you. So when they even put a slow poison in the inside and food them, you have no clue. And you think that, okay, I don't go take my own. So you even tell some other person you want to pay 50,000 for some person. You think young girl will eat day 20 to 25. If do house help. What face fact? How much 20,000 if you do for you? For this dispensation, oh, they will time for Cameroon day. How much? And you want her to be at her best. You want me to be at her best. Oh, you get to don't clean out it. You get to don't do everything. You don't know some motivation as you give money or you treat you well. Buy small thing there. Take it, go out. Encourage it, sit, advise it. You don't know saying that thing that they make them. It take care for your picking them more. No. You want proof so if 10,000 are waiting for you for other on top 25,000 you pay some person. 50,000 are waiting for give them. If you don't afford 50,000, then you don't even need house help. If work where you do them, let me state this categorically. If work where you do them, enough you pay house help 50,000, that means that the work not being necessary, just you don't take care of your beginning. Now true, it's logical. If you know if pay, the phone I say the work one they do and fee pay and but we no one pay them. Because for now they see how now if we move more than or eat chop for house. Now if you get chop for house now, chop when na shit. God is watching you people. Yes. God is seeing what you're doing in the dark with people's children. You see the one where you don't come on now, so God has been seeing every one of those times. Even when this child cannot properly articulate what they've done to her, God has seen it. You will account for it. You will account for it. And I hate to say that the evil that people do live after them, they live with Any man do a problem, if face the consequences you want. You know, wicked me and picking face them. You go face them now. Now so you know die will never finish your problem for the war. You carry face all your evil the way don't do them. Not be picking the work at the suffer because the children are innocent. You do wicked, they live and die, men are picking the work at suffer. You will face the evil that men do, live with them now. You go face them. Don't worry yourself. Don't be after them. Now. It's just so... That is... I always think about the heart of man, how wicked we get. How evil people get. Favor, stop this. Can you stop it? It's unfair, guys. That's why I tell you, stay and take care of your children. Not the worker live anyhow. When they want to you say your life. Tomorrow you die and you're picking the worker suffer. You need to see how you... Sometimes God needs to just tell don't touch it again. You've eaten too much. Pass. God just needs to tell you how much. God just needs to tell you how much. Show me a glimpse of what we'll face. What our children will face when we are not there. Then maybe we'll retrace our steps. Sometimes I come here and tell you these things just so you know. You die tomorrow. You see the stories I'm saying and I'm putting. Trust me, you'll face them. Your children, they go face them. No, she don't take care of you, picking them. Yeah. It's a lot I wanted to talk about today, but I don't just ruin it with my state. I've ruined it all together. Yeah. It just hurts. It just hurts. Seriously. This is a challenge and a call and a wake-up call for each and every one. Like I always say, when I say things, they don't go into the universe. You listening to me, because like I always talk, it's covenanting. Coming on this platform to be a follower on here, listening to the things that is said, and you go and do vice. Because sometimes God really wants to talk to us. God really wants to talk to you. And if He talk to you, pass through this platform, favor, just stay put, please. And you listen to Him and you put a deaf ear, you don't already hear. And so, hold God accountable tomorrow. Say, oh, now because you don't already tell you. It's a wake-up call for us all. Do you have kids you're living with? Okay, you do. Be careful how you treat people's kids. Be careful. You have those kids you've taken to stay with. If you know so you treat you my picking like you're picking, I beg no take them. No take them. Don't. Go now, go. Since you don't want to sleep, to carry, go. Don't carry somebody's child and maltreat them. If you buy one pants, buy them for your picking. Buy them for you. If you buy one pants for your picking, buy them two for the. That way you even teach even your children that there's no discrimination. When your children grow up seeing how you maltreat other people's children in their presence, they carry that attitude with them. You've just taught them how to treat another human being out there. In case you don't know. Because children learn from what we do more than what we tell them. If I come here every day and I tell you, oh, you know what? Dress properly. And you see me not dressing properly. You will dress like the way you see me and not dress properly. Not be how much I can shout. It is the actions that I take. It is how I live, like the life that I'm living, more than the things I tell you. And this is what your children are copying. You are the first person to teach them how to treat to treat another human being. You see, young kids already know, say, this is not my brother. Living in the same house, this is not my brother. Oh, this is it. No, this is my cousin. This is it. This is my cousin, my mother's dad. And based by virtue of that, it's not that like they're just distinguishing the cousin that, okay, it's just that relationship that English says that this is the cousin. No, they're trying to let you know that by virtue of that, you're not supposed to chop 2 meat. I get to chop 3 meat. You get to chop 1. That's the definition of these terms that they insist on really defining it. Favor, I'm going to smack you. Stop. It's unfair, guys. It's so unfair. I'm telling you, men, listening to me. You see what we do? Good measures, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Favor, stop that, please. Please, don't do this. I didn't blow you. Stop.
I don't want it.
Men listening to me. Whatever they hurt you under here for your number 3 food, there are prostitutes out there. And this might not be a very conventional thing to say, but when it comes to people's children and young kids, these vulnerable kids, please stay off. Just stay off. You don't want carry curse for yourself. Carry curse for put curse. Because you destroy these children's life. Like I tell you, that's why you see they grow into adulthood. Still coming and crying on social media. Because of the pain that they felt. They never heal from it. I deal with a lot of rape cases. I deal with them. They never heal. Sometimes I go talk because the platform I do all kind of work them. Pastor work I do them. Therapist I do them. Relationship this I do all kind of things for you. Sometimes they will come there suicide. You don't even know from which side. Sometimes I just you have to handle them from a holistic approach. Now you're handling from a holistic approach. Now I tell you I wear all kind of cap there for the platform. They never heal. Even some of them get married. Some men are married to women who will never even be sexual. They don't even open up for sex. Because they don't rape them. They cannot speak. They don't decide for keep them. And sometimes they cannot speak because they were raped by a close family member of theirs. They cannot say it because it's taboo. They don't marry, enter. They need to get sex even with their husband over their house. These are things that are happening. And they'll come and open up to me. If you know the things people open up to me about, what do I do at that stage? At the end of the day, sometimes I'm left with just prayers. Because sometimes I don't even know what to do. Because they cannot open up. When I even say go to a therapist, they cannot even open up. Sometimes it's just because they've trusted me for a while. That's why they open up to me. Me, I get now which knowledge for the heal that kind of that. I just say, Papa God, since you bring them for me, maybe now you go heal them. They are married. I'm talking about married women facing these things. And you're saying, she's saying she doesn't like sex. She's saying she doesn't this and that. You're thinking, okay, she doesn't, okay, you know. But if you hear what she went through, sometimes their own parents. Yes, mothers, especially una. Now, una one keep me for platform how una be close to una children. But be close to una children, they ever remain for mob. To thing for close to una children, I need the year. Sometimes you're staying with your daughter underneath way. Sometimes even if bad, the do thing for you. You are not talking to your daughter. You're not opening up. You're not friends with your daughter, so nothing even open up to you. Sorry, Jesus boy, they really want to. Each time I go live when it's not, you know, get iPad for you, just not say, oh, na so you the mess up life. You're not talking to them. You're not opening up. You're not teaching them sex education at a particular time to know what is a private part. When I don't open up private part, they show for social media. Small picking and I don't know to in a private part. Private means private, but now private means public. We don't know which to in a private now. That's why when girl talks a boy, don't touch it, Bobby when an inappropriate thing, all man just say, Bobby when would you say everywhere? No value. There's no weight in these things anymore. We don't water them down. And each time I come on social media to talk about these things, You say, they don't call me country all style, holier than thou all style. You overclaim. You ever want to prove a point? That's what I hear from most of you. But it is your children running to me. It is your younger sisters running to me. It is your siblings running to me. It is your wives running to me and your husbands running to me. Yeah, because these are the things you have decided to punish yourselves with. But unfortunately, I know be God. So I know if you help everybody. I'm really sorry, guys. I really hoped for us to talk. I really wanted for us to talk. This time around I decided, okay, to talk about these particular ones. There are lots of cases that come on rape, and because rape is such a sensitive thing, and sometimes some people exaggerate about the rape topic. There's no gainsay about that. That's why you see, when I'm talking about it, I must have asked questions and asked questions and asked questions. This one I'm talking about it because it's a teenager, has to do with a child. But when it's an elderly woman, I get to ask questions because some women also wake up and amplify things, blow things out of proportion, lie, and frame up men. That's why you see, when it comes to an adult raping, I do want to be careful how I go about them. But when a kid, when if he defend himself, there's really no how you speak about it. There's really no how. There's no how you don't speak about it, rather. See, when you are friends, okay, when you're friends with your children and be relaxed with them, they open up to you, especially for mothers who are closer to their children, both boys and girls, not be just girls. Your children are being sodomized. I don't deal with some case for some guy where he tell me how even these boarding school things, how they sodomize them for boarding school. I don't even go to boarding school, but the things I've heard about boarding school, they go to these boarding schools, they stay there. If I come here for year, they go to these boarding schools. They do all of these things. They are big them for school, they sodomize them. They do to them, they cannot talk. So one day, the boy can't cry for me. He actually was suicidal. He cried for me. He tell me, say, this is a secret for your life. He tell me the person. I know the person. That's why I'm telling you that if you know some of the things that people have done, you are married to people, you don't even know their past. You don't even know the things they have been doing in the past. He tell me this grand friend, now a big man for society. How do you, Delhi come off outside? Before I want land for airport for day, the man catch me for day. So I be calling him for my live video. All these boarding school boy picking them. This one day they do so. Go and check their stories. They will tell you which way they're. This especially this same sex education them. You don't know. All this homo less they flop for day. I'm telling you, this is not me making things up. These are real things. When I come on here, you see, that's why you see me. I come here with this passion and with all of this energy that I come. Because you people, I deal with these things firsthand. Now, some of you just turn on the comment section, they just and some of you come just to challenge me. But come prove say, girl, you know, be all that there. No feel so you bad now, so that's why you're coming. I've told you, you're not challenging me. The challenge now, God. You're fighting destinies that you have no clue about. Some of your children, before they go to boarding school, they don't know nothing. They won't come out from boarding school, they don't turn as Zanima the whole place. You don't talk to your children. You don't educate them. You don't school them. You don't tell them what it is. You don't tell them this is a part you're not supposed to touch. A man is not supposed to touch you here. I don't care what he's doing. He's not supposed to touch me here. He's not supposed to touch me down there. He's not supposed to cross. There's a place. He's not supposed to kiss me on my lips. Whether now it is not any holy kiss. These are the things that they deceive your children with. And before long, when I don't take Americans on doctrine, then can they argue me for how life is free? And your children are reading your comments, unfortunately. They are picking it. The ones who have already been going astray, the one Jory Shodeli platform. That's why you see me, I'm strict on what goes on here. Better when I go talk, say I do it, because picking a day for back there, they never ever comment. They just look at. Until time I start put 16 years old, they are exceptional case, they have born and don't know say 16 years, they DVD platform too. Some of them are already going through this thing. Some of them are pregnant and thinking if they should go and abort or not. They want look at you there for platform. Abortion is free. Any man should do what if. You know the number of people you have killed, God go and you answer to God tomorrow. Like I always tell Nae, there's a reason why they put toilet for back house. Because when you go shit for day, go smell for day, end for day. Because all man the shit. But when you take your own shit count and for public, it becomes a topic of discussion for every home. That's the mistake most of you don't know. Oh, when I claim so, I be perfect. We are not perfect. I've always told you people are not perfect. But you know why? If I want shit, I no place to go shit there. I don't go carry and go shit now for public. Then can I play pity party before from una. If I shit, I not say it go smell for other people them. That's why if I want shit, I go hide the shit. Someone I know. There are some things where when you do them, if now you do that thing, you know say this thing is wrong. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Not come for you. Can be argue people that for platform here. Then they make some people that feel say now way that for life. You really think say I say people that they can't cancel people then. Or when they want to talk, you say people that they can't. People, I'll beat you seriously. When they want to talk, you say, oh, people that they come for platform here, they come for they pretend you for you. Where they pretend with you. They pretend you go outside. Because we are counseling, this is the right thing to do. I don't care how difficult it is. I'll tell you, but the right thing. Then go do the wrong thing. Maybe say it be hard now for you. Not be me, I be easier way for go do wrong thing. I cannot carry you, favor. Stop. That's why I tell you, be careful with what you put on here. If I talk something not correct for you, if you face now the opposite of the thing, sister, keep on for you, say that one now you don't talk and daily. You can't argue and say the other people they tell you so they don't relate with you I talk. I don't talk say no to premarital sex. If you nothing do you no to premarital sex, keep on for yourself. Go the argue now you and God. No can they argue now me and me, you and me. Picking they don't struggle to keep themselves, though they look and they say being pointless because all man they can't argue say no, may they go anybody go get sex. And adults they will go for social media, go do post them. The same way they normalize sex. Yes. But when it comes down to una own picking, una know una hold and jealously. Una toss me they don't talk that thing because you're saying that to other people's kids. Go and say that to your own child. And you look at people and think that they get something inside their head. If they will normalize sex, go start down with your picking them. Tell them, say me they sleep anyhow. Tell them, say as soon as they so be gay. Explore your sexuality with your small boyfriend and pokate. Tell your daughter to do that. Call your boy, you're picking them, his small friend and say, no something as I come also when I try to explore him. If find from you explore your sexuality from childhood, that is when I know that you are truly doing what you're saying. Because some of you, the hypocrisy why they say with some of you now, one of the claim because you know something, if he pass you, she don't quiet. Leave other people the way they did for them, may they continue the race. People beat you. If he had you, keep on for day. You see, adults will come on social media and say things, and I'm asking yourself, you think she don't so? Tell your daughter, say, sister, baby, go and explore your sexuality and know what is good for you so that before the time is... Can you truly do that to your own child? Why would I destroy other people? Because when we talk about this house help, when I look and listen, it looks more generic and it looks like a macro scale. I'm talking about these little things. Do you do that? Can you call your daughter and say, you know what, that boy already talk for you, so go sleep with you, so go do that. Then you must, it means so you be lunatic. But you can come on social media and other people's children are watching and you can tell them, go and be sleeping, go sleep. Turn so, bend so, come so. When your own picking don't reach that stage, you won't call you for put them down. See where they go do your own picking. Unfortunately, I just say, I don't want to say the evil that men do live with them. But as you want to destroy another people they are picking, God is watching. No cry tomorrow. No cry tomorrow. I did just tell you, no cry tomorrow. This sex education, sex is something that is so discreet. It's so sacred. God doesn't set now for marriage. If you not even wait you to marriage, then I sin where you sin now, and you tell God, Father, I'm struggling with this. But for you to normalize it, people are looking up to you. You come, you teach them this, do this kind of style. God is watching you. You have kids, they are growing up. Some person know, even some of their picking, they don't even get the opportunity to hear the counsel now from Muna. Now different people they'll teach them, and they'll teach them now for the wrong way. I'm telling you, people. Sometimes things happen to you, people, you don't know. I always tell you, people, think about your life. You don't know what 1 minute of encouraging somebody on sex would do. Some of you have killed people when they don't go get the sex where you don't teach them. They go carry belly, they want move and they die. Because say you never trace and come for you, you don't know what you don't do. You are there, you've buried so many people, and the blood is on you. You don't know that. But I've told you, people, I will not cheat you out of your destinies. If you don't like me, bounce. I know they beg you for stay. If I wait while the talk I ever had, be my guest and walk. Easier platform. I don't tell you, I don't see very easier platforms on social media for flow day. Easier platforms are on social media. Platform the way they tell and say, when I talk anything, do anything for day. So my own platform overhad. Why she don't fair? Why? For can they argue gibberish? Why she don't fair? Walk. Bounce. Go to where they tolerate anything. Any opinion they go. I don't tell when opinions are like assholes. And to they come out for assholes is smell. I'm not going to take any. It can be an opinion to you, but it's gibberish to me. And on this platform, I don't tolerate just anything. Yes. Every time. Now, so they make them They don't come for here. Those of you who will talk, and they talk. All these people who stand on social media and speak, destinies are in your hands. If you care, you chew the truth. If you care, coin the truth because you want followers. If you care, you camouflage them. If you care, you sugarcoat the truth. The blood is on you. If you care, you want everybody like you. I've told you. If you don't like you, you like me. Where you like me, money out of my bank account. Don't like you, me. You know what change to I tell you. I cannot come and be pretending with you people now do wrong thing. Work and naked for social media. I camouflage them. Talk and say, oh, now because I don't do that. Go to where they tolerate how you dress anyhow. Okay? Not be me. Go to where they tolerate what you say anything. Go to where they tolerate when you do anything. I will not do it. I will not do anything about it. No. One wrong turn for the picking them. That's why even when I say something and they don't understand, I have the courtesy to come on here and explain myself. But when I explain myself again, when I talk myself, I want to defend and I prove Sabi right. Because I know, say if they picking them misunderstand too, I don't write down for day. It can cost a destiny. I take my time to go further again, break it down. But you people who argue, I break them down so that no, not be same I be right. When I see, I always think I'm always right. You see me? Listen to me and let me say this thing to you, people listening to me. I always think I'm always right with the things I post. I never ever come for campus something I second guess myself. I never ever. If I want to put something, I truly think that's right. So when you say you think you're always right, it's true. But am I always right? I could be right sometimes, I could be wrong. But as at the time I'm putting that thing, I think I'm truly right. That's why I care to defend it. That's why I care to justify it. Not for me, for those other picking the way they feel go wrong. Yes. For the other children who don't know. And I talk say, oh, people they follow them like sheep. Some of them don't know them anything. They truly believe in me as their leader. So if on account I can't challenge me for platform, they go the way and I say, oh, remember me then tell me whether this thing right. So I'm doing it for them. Not for you. Who think you already know? Well, you don't know nothing. You don't know what words mean. You don't know what you do. Then they say, oh, I know be when you see the easiest way now for person for live anyhow for the life now for can't stand declare say no be role model. I know, but you see that cheap blackmail that you people do. I look at them. See if I get opportunity to address some of these motivational speakers, they know ever see any name we start with Z, they know ever one pass for corner. The hypocrisy for some of them is alarming. Some people come. I'm not your model. You know why they're saying so? To get away with the things they are trying to do. That's what some of them do. When they don't already can put and say, I'm not your model. So that when I do anything, I've already told you I'm not your model. I am a role model. See, I am a role model. In fact, I'm a model figure in the society. Go and kill yourself. I've said it. You not be role model. I be role model. I say I be with my full chest. Yes. So that made it take off response. So that you can live anyhow. So that you can say anything and get away with it. No. We standing on here, whether I agree to be role model or not, it doesn't change. If you are a leader, you are a model to a lot of people looking up to you. Whether I can't say I not be role model, it doesn't change that people model their lives after me. So if you want to be hypocritical and deceive yourself, you will come and I'll do everything. You want me to look at you as a role model for the things in the positive things. Then for the negative thing, you can't you want distance. No, see, look at when you play music, you're doing motivational talks, you're acting, you're doing all of that, you're teaching. You are teaching. That's why at the end of every movie, they ever show the consequences. At the end of every skit where people they make and they show the consequences. By so doing, you are showing a style, a model for people to follow. Consciously or unconsciously. When you don't want, when life don't pass you, you struggle now for, you want make now that kind, I look at you, I say, if I get opportunity, so we'll take the motivational speaker, they put them down one by one, address them. With the hypocrisy I see you. When you think that when you cannot please everybody. Let me first of all let you people know that. Because what I see most of you do, you're trying to be okay with, nah lie, they don't still like you. And if they shout every day, holler every day, curse every day, do the thing the way they do, drag people that people they not see die for me. You know see die hard fans them. Because be yourself. Yeah. Not sugarcoat message where God don't you, not dilute them where God don't you because you want to please people. I hear some people they talk and answer so one day na because they be artists now whether they dress half naked. Bullshit. A decent person, you have the spirit of decency. Whether you be artist, you will dress properly. Haven't you seen artists blowing without dressing naked? What are you trying to tell me? You are a Christian. Even limit and forget about other people. You are a Christian. You be true picking Christian. You therefore which place or Bible so where you become a celebrity, you start expose Bobby and Yash. Where it therefore which place? People who don't have a value system they follow. People they don't get accountable for anybody. They won't do anything and deceive you people on social media. You be grand say, you know, be answerable to me. You need to follow me. That one is a problem. But you know the truth. Keep on for yourself. I don't want to say if he pass you, tongue say he pass you. You see the thing. Plenty people they don't tell me say grand say people they do scamming. I get grand friend they don't tell me say petit say I'm not really talking the truth. But the simple they would already pick apart for the life to true. Wait till the talking the truth. I prefer my person be honest like that. To say you know something petit say now this part would already start making money through the part we no day for we for the but you the talking the truth. Therefore can they try to challenge me say not the judge people. So when I say not the judge people just kill you there. We saw all these social vices that I come and speak against. I know what I'm talking about. And that's why I call out all of them. I need to call someone, leave someone. Call all them are wrong. If you know the picking they do drugs, I call it out. When I want a friend that they do, she don't quiet. That's why you see most entertainers don't like me. I'm telling you, I'll be honest with you, most entertainers don't like me. Because most of the things I say, they are captain are doing the things. So they look at me like this guy, the one claims something. You see, I don't get plenty. If you see me even promoting most entertainers, it's just me, just say I just promote them because for the culture. Because most of them don't like me. They hate my guts. They don't want to catch me because most of them, they fall for the thing why they tell them. Why they talk them. Favor, stop noise. They don't. They can't stand me. They truly, I don't even need to tell and talk say, the man, your name, you don't like me, and also you hate me. I don't need to call you out. I don't know, say what I say, it doesn't sit well with you. I know that. I know that for a fact. You come and sit on social media, say anything to these children because you did beg followers. Because you did beg this thing. See, we don't get for dispensation where you see truth. People don't tire lies for the life. Somebody made a comment. I read this comment and I just smiled. She said that, Deli, even though you had so people they still follow you, you know why? Because people don't tire lies. Not true. They don't do the lies them. They have practiced the lies we don't tell them for a long time. It ain't work. They don't start the comeback saying, Then let's say something is wrong. That's why I tell you, I don't beg anybody. Go and live the way you want to live. Now last time be time. Now last time be time. It's just too much. It's just so too, like I talk, you will see a motivational speaker they talk today about, you hear the seriously talk about, oh, they get it, work asleep, they get it, work do this and that. Your own friend now when a celebrity, he go start. That's why you see, I hardly get celebrity friend. Because they hardly like me. That's why I'm telling you. They hardly like me. Because when you go do the very thing, I will talk and do the same. Nothing say I go make and so because now you. If you be my celebrity, you be my friend when a celebrity. If you did put Bobby for outside, you know say Delhi go talk against him. And you go talk and with. You know go bend him up. So nothing say, that's why they no fit stay with me. Because when Delhi want talk, I go talk him. When I go talk for small picking and talk, the one turn you don't sell it, you go talk some one thing now for them. They don't yeah. The one turn you your own celebrity friend, you don't take and that's why even when you see I'm celebrating people, even that person you work at empty last for social media and they go find even an old picture, use the one way cover itself they forget to celebrate you. Because I know if you do your photo shoot empty last, I know go use them if I get to celebrate you. That's why if you see they're talking about a particular post where I go talk about the post, I don't use the pictures then. Because by using the picture or sharing that post to debunk the post or whatever, I promote them. Yes. I stay away from these things as the best way possible. We'll talk the one today. When I have sibling do one, you can't talk a different one. You go talk the one today. When I have a party chap do one, you can't talk na the one. When some person where you work a big friend for you for big celebrity friend do one, you go she don't quiet. Oh, I cannot say this because you know that no. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Copy that. A lot of hypocrisy on social media. That's why they look. They cannot see it. They don't feel. See, people know what is real. Even people who hate me, they know what is real. See how people know authentic. You feel now, let me tell you people something. And I say that because most of you will become leaders tomorrow. When you are for a cause and you're convicted, stick to it. Regardless of what people are saying. Just only learn about your convictions and get to, they say probe them. And then you challenge yourself and become better about it. See, stick to it. People know what is real. You see authentic products like this designer products. Those people, the authors of those products. Pepper, can you just stop noise? The authors of these products, right? Like for instance, let's take like Versace. That particular person can have a character flaw. The people around, even a family member, can have issues with that. But they know when it comes to this person's product, there is no competition. If I'm looking for authenticity, I know where to go to. Okay? You see Eddie Delight. Eddie Delight has a brand. You feel not like Eddie for anything for the world. Give every reason. Fair enough. But if you want to talk about skincare, you know where to go to. Because you know say it no. Nothing that what they talk about them. You can hate Delhi. You can hate anything about me. But you know when it comes to authentic, redefining authentic relationships, you know where to go to. That's why I'm telling you, those of you who do about following places. See, if I beat the picking for you now, see so seriously. You know, those of you who will be leaders tomorrow, people watch you. Even when they come and challenge you, see, some of them challenge you to, they want to see whether to do you stand the way you stand. I'm telling you, if you are not even grounded in what you're doing, any wind go toss you, any man go do anything. If I don't go out of business, I would have gone out of this platform. Because some of you see how it hit sometimes on my side for social media, where the whole media the day against me. I still stand because I know what I say from the beginning. I never changed my talk. If you have followed me for the 10 years I've been on social media and the 5 years that I've done relationships, you know I never can change my talk. You know why? I believe in what I'm saying. I believe in what I'm saying. If you are a leader, believe in what you're saying. That's why I say, go and believe in your things. That's why I say, if you don't choose, say you follow some path, follow that path continuously. If you choose to be leader for this thing, not be leader for this thing tomorrow, you want go, you do for direct opposite for the other one because the other group they don't do. Really? I try for one slap, nothing that way it is crashy. So I'm trying to let you know, as you people are growing, God will give you people to you'll be leaders of other people. Convictions is everything. Most of you follow me here. Some of you know you ever believe in me. Some of you people never believed in me. It's consistency. I've been consistent with what I've been saying for a long time. Some guy can tell me, say, I've been on social media, I've watched you. You have been consistent. If there's one person on social media in this space who has been consistent, then I've watched you. You will never hear me diluted. You will never hear me. Never. Not for anything in the world. I know what I believed in. And I know what I'm going after. And truth, it stands the test of time. Some people will never buy it. Some people will never. It doesn't change. Some of them are not buy Versace for the life. You know, it changed the Versace in an authentic product. It changed in a good product. You not change. Even if you don't buy them, you even go condemn them for the other side. Some of you people never followed me because people told you bad about me. But the moment where Sunday you slightly one pass listen to me, you just glue for the platform. Now the people who said bad things about me, now they want to say, how you then don't kind. They say you don't betray them. No. Because the truth doesn't hide. It doesn't. It never hides. This is the spirit I want for you. The real followers, the people who follow me. I will not change for anybody. When I bring the whole world, truth stays. You see truth? It is absolute. It is not relative. And that's what the media wants you to believe. So now, because it's true for you, it's not true for me, it's not true for this thing here there. I've told you people, continue. Work at the deceive people, the left, right, center. The kill people, their destiny is them. Small picking go don't start. It is 16 years, 17, a teenager. It already engaged itself in sex. Now you even tell them, say, see, there's sometimes when I even common sense, when it's an adult, you know, say, no, this adult has the particular person. I've told you people, when it comes to single, I don't counsel on sex. If you care, go for different side, maybe they go counsel with a label for me, and they counsel on sex. But married people, the way I don't counsel them for sex. Will tell you, say, if not for counsel people on sex, then you go counsel, so you feel and say you don't watch a porn for the 2 ABD explain for you. Because you're married and you are legally, you have the rights to do that. So small picking will come. It already engaged in sex. It already get this thing. Now your position for tell them, say these are the disadvantages. Apart from bundling, if you notice, I rarely come and talk about sin on the platform. If you notice, I try to show you the downsides of it. Go to your room. Up, 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 up. Yes, up. Keep going. Up. Up, favor. Yes, keep going. Up. Yes, up. Up. Go to your room. Up. Yes, go. Up, up, up now. Your room. Not my room. Go to your room. Sorry, guys. Favor. Favor, this way. Don't make I don't forget what we're talking. When you hear, if you hear me, I rarely come and talk. You still standing there, favor. You rarely hear me talk about sin. When I want to talk about sin, I will talk about them. But I come and I break it down to you and I tell you the downsides of these things. I expose it to you. Like these are the consequences of your action. And then I can't tell you, say, go open your foot and so now because you know me put this tie, why that your boyfriend? No, I don't tell you those things. Because a one-side time where you go do that thing, you go carry sick. That motivational speaker, I don't encourage you, you carry sick. You not go there for help you with the sick. You now start run the cannon for me. For come and hide when I hide then you and medicine for HIV. I tell you, I will tell you this is wrong. These are the downsides of it. The positive sides of it, now say you move water, but you know the water will come out for 2 seconds. After that, reality now for the downsides go down on you. I tell you, all this small beginning, this is what I tell you. If you then go now, you go do anything, God in heaven is my witness. I did not encourage you on that. I cannot cheat you like that. I get daughter. I don't wake up top of my daughter, say, go and do this and this and that. And that's how I consider you people on here. When they want to say my live and people, they live their life, then why won't I come for me? Why? When you already know how much of this thing, I don't break the platform, so say na so a day. Go for side or teach you how to talk. Now their business. You don't concern me. That's why you know ever see me I'm going to argue something for them. But if you come for the platform, you go follow to where they tell you for the platform. You don't come back favor. Climb, keep going. Up. True, I even cheat favor for a time now, so now time we get to even do it. You need to rest. It's a lot of madness on social media. So, again, if you stumbled on my video for your first time, you just know. The redefining of Delhi's matchups, redefining authentic relationships, because there's a lot of mess out there. Here, I don't come and preach Bible here, but I run this platform on biblical principles. If you don't believe in God, if you are a Muslim, if you are another religion, fair enough. I understand that. We can still meet at the level of love. That's the basic foundation that you and I can agree. Love, those are common denominators that even an atheist, another religion would. Another common denominator on culture, we can agree some things based on our cultural values. These are some of the things. That's why some of us, even when we don't see eye to eye on some other things, we see eye to eye on some. But the basic is Christian values. And from the word of God, which is the Bible. So I get principles from there and I run this platform with it. Anything out of that, I will categorically reject it. I know can't pamper you for tell you say she now fine thing na your lifestyle. If you want to live anyhow for the platform na a no, an outright no. All these things are abortions, all these things say drugs, all these things I go categorically tell you it's a no. So I know the work up Ben corner with you with them. And as I don't tell you so, if you don't find for you, I bet you'll find your place go there because I'll block you very soon. Guys, I think I've had a really crazy day today. Let me attend to Jesus boy, please. More time. He has to go to school tomorrow. Truly, I don't take his time. I've got him into his own time. Let me, I drive in it also because he wants to be here. Alright guys, I love you all so much. And upon me heart now, I love you all so much. Take care of yourself. The world is crazy out there. If you do one thing, even if you don't want to live life like life they bore you, think of your children. Okay? You have to raise them. They did not apply. See the Jesus boy, the jump for come up with the video. I mean, you know, live life. Okay? Those of you asking me to show my son's face, no. I've told you my family is my privacy. It has nothing to do with social media. This is my office. You people don't carry your pots and your everything to your office, right? You don't carry your children and everything to your office. This is my office. It has nothing to do. But, let me say the but loudly. If you have chosen to carry your marriage, your children and everything on social media, now your business. I'm not talking a bad thing in all. If you feel like it works for you, do it. For me, and I'm not saying my followers should go by that style. This is me privately, it's my thing. It's no of the business. That doesn't mean that my life is fine. It only means that if I have an issue, it is sorted still at the background, not on social media. Okay? The issues we solve on social media and I hide my IDs the way you don't know who we own. But if not for people, they are saying that if you notice any problem where it go around where you get to attach someone's face there, I'm not interested in it. I'm not. All right, guys. You guys take care of yourself. I love you so much. We'll keep in touch. There's somebody who called me today and was talking about a video that I posted and that she wanted to be live. I'm sorry. I came live again. I did not even notice. I love you all so much, okay? I love you. I love you all from my heart. It's all love. And you guys know that when your parents hold the big time where they holler is discipline is because they love you. If I do not love you, I will not waste my time, energy, resources to do all of what I do. I love you because it's a calling. I love you because I have to love you. I love you because this is what God has asked me to do. He says to owe no man anything but love. So I love you all. Take care of yourself. Be